blood moon stories. His wolf chose me, but in 3 days he will marry my sister. My name is Evelina Rossi, and in 72 hours, my elder sister, Aurora Rossi, will walk down the aisle of the Duomo di San Lorenzo to wed Alessandro Valenti, alpha of the Lupa Nera pack. Everyone in Tuscany, from the vineyards of Chianti to the marble halls of Florence, calls them the perfect match to ancient bloodlines. Two ruthless beauties forged in the same fire. I was meant to be nothing more than the quiet younger daughter, the one who hides behind books and rosaries while Aurora shines like the morning star. Yet destiny has a cruel sense of humor. Last night, at the engagement feast in the Valenti villa above Fiesole, I carried a silver tray of Prosecco through rooms scented with orange, blossom, and wolf musk. Alessandro stood taller than any man there, black hair falling like a Renaissance prince, eyes the color of winter storms. Over the Arno, I had spent 2 years watching him court my sister, convincing myself the ache in my chest was only envy. Then our fingers brushed as we both reached for the same crystal flute. The mating bond struck like lightning from a clear sky. The tray shattered. Champagne bled across white marble like holy wine. And from the throat of the most powerful alpha in Italia burst one word, raw and reverent: Mia, mine. The entire hall fell silent. Aurora's laughter died mid-note. Alessandro's pupils swallowed the gray of his irises until only the beast remained, staring at me as though I were the moon herself. My collarbone burned. Beneath the silk of my modest dress, the crescent mark of the Valenti line bloomed livid and undeniable. His neck bore the same mark, glowing like a brand. I fled into the cypress gardens, heart hammering against my ribs like a trapped bird. He followed, tearing off his cravat, shirt half unbuttoned, chest heaving, moonlight painted silver across the fresh bite already darkening on his skin. My bite, though I had not touched him with teeth. Evelina, he rasped, voice cracked open. Tell me you feel it. You are promised to Aurora, I whispered. The contracts are signed in blood and gold. Our packs will bathe Tuscany red if you break this alliance. He fell to his knees before me, this proud alpha, palms sliding up my skirts like a supplicant at an altar. My wolf will tear me apart if I do not claim you tonight. He knows his mate. He has always known. I should have pushed him away. Instead, my fingers tangled in his hair. That was when Aurora stepped from the shadows, gown white as a bride already, face pale as Carrara marble. So, she said softly, the Madonna has chosen the spare daughter after all. Alessandro rose, placing his body between us like a shield. Aurora, do not. Her voice could have frozen the Arno. In 3 days you will stand before God and the council, and you will marry me. Break the treaty and both our houses fall. You know this. She looked at me, something ancient and wounded flickering behind her perfect mask. 3 days, little sister. Savor him while the clock still ticks. She turned and vanished into the villa, the doors closing with the finality of a crypt. Alessandro cupped my face, thumbs brushing away tears I had not realized I shed. I will burn every contract. I will start the war myself. I only want you. If you do, Aurora dies with the rest of us. I drew a shaking breath. There is one way to end this without blood. No, he snarled, already knowing. I reject you, Alessandro Valenti, I said, the words tasting of ash and iron. I reject the bond the moon has forged. Pain lanced through my chest so fiercely I staggered. Alessandro roared, claws raking the night air, shirt shredding as his wolf surged against his skin. But rejection must be mutual to sever the thread, and his beast thundered one word through both our souls. Never. He lifted me as though I weighed nothing, carrying me deeper into the garden until the villa lights were only distant stars. There, among ancient olives and the perfume of night jasmine, he laid me down on his discarded velvet jacket. One night he growled against my throat, teeth scraping the mark that already belonged to him. Give me one night, then I will find a way to make you mine forever. I should have fought. Instead, I arched into him as his mouth claimed mine, tasting of desperation and dark wine and the promise of damnation. Silk tore, skin met skin, and beneath the Tuscan moon, with my sister's wedding bells already ringing in my mind, Alessandro Valenti took the wrong Rossi daughter, body and soul, while the clock counted down to ruin. 3 days, 72 hours until he swears eternal love to Aurora before God and Pack. 3 days until one of us breaks, or the mating bond breaks us all. This is Blood Moon Stories. Tell me in the comments which sister you bleed for.